Many people wonder where the turkey on their holiday table comes from, you know? The journey begins long before the grocery store, in a highly organized and controlled system. This process is designed to raise a large number of birds efficiently and safely, following specific guidelines to ensure both animal welfare and food safety for the public. It is a chain of connected events, starting with a fertilized egg and ending with a packaged product. People, specialized machinery, strict regulations all work together to move the turkeys from the farm to the consumer's kitchen. The very first stage of a turkey's life is the hatchery. Fertilized eggs arrive from breeder farms and are placed into large machines called incubators. Incubators are carefully calibrated to mimic a mother hen: temperature, humidity, and automatic turning. Eggs are turned automatically at regular intervals. Large-scale hatcheries can hold tens of thousands of eggs at once, monitored by skilled technicians. After approximately 28 days of incubation, poults begin to hatch from their shells. Newly hatched poults dry and fluff up under warm lights. They are sorted and prepared for transport. Workers gently handle and health check the young birds, then place them into special transport crates. Crates are designed for safety and comfort, with ventilation to prevent overheating. Trucks used for transport are climate-controlled. The destination is a brooding barn, a specialized facility for the first critical weeks. Poults are moved into the prepped barn on arrival. The floor is covered with clean, dry bedding, wood shavings or straw. The barn is preheated to a specific temperature. Brooder rings keep poults close to heat, food, and water. This initial period is critical for survival and growth, and farmers take great care to manage every detail. Inside the growing barns, the environment is managed with precision to meet the turkey's needs at every stage of their development. This controlled system relies heavily on automation to deliver consistent care. Feed is distributed through automated lines that run the length of the barn, filling pans so that the birds have constant access to nutrition. The feed itself is a carefully formulated mixture of grains, corn, soy, fortified with vitamins and minerals necessary for healthy growth. Similarly, water is provided through nipple drinkers or bell drinkers, which supply fresh, clean water on demand. This automation reduces disturbances and ensures every bird can eat and drink whenever it needs to. As the turkeys grow, their environmental needs change, and the barn management adapts accordingly. The initial high temperatures of the brooding phase are gradually lowered week by week as the birds develop their feathers and become better at regulating their own body heat. Ventilation systems composed of large fans and adjustable vents become increasingly important. These systems work to remove excess moisture, ammonia, and heat from the barn, maintaining good air quality and comfortable living conditions. Proper ventilation is one of the most critical factors in keeping a flock healthy and preventing respiratory issues, which can be a significant concern in large poultry operations. The growth timeline for a commercial turkey is remarkably fast due to selective breeding and optimized nutrition. From a small poult, a male turkey, or tom, can reach a market weight of over 40 pounds in as little as 18 to 20 weeks, while a female or hen typically reaches a smaller market weight of around 16 pounds in about 14 weeks. Throughout this period, farm workers walk through the barns daily. These checks are essential for monitoring the health of the flock, ensuring the automated systems are functioning correctly, and identifying any individual birds that may be sick or injured so they can be cared for properly and promptly. Animal welfare standards are a key component of modern turkey farming. Many operations follow guidelines established by industry groups and animal welfare organizations. These guidelines dictate standards for stocking density, ensuring they have room to move around, preen, and access food and water without excessive competition. The rules also cover lighting programs, bedding management, and proper handling procedures. Adherence to these welfare programs is often audited by third-party inspectors, providing an extra layer of oversight to ensure that the birds are raised in a humane and low-stress environment throughout their time on the farm. When the turkeys have reached their target market weight, the next step is moving them from the farm to the processing facility. This process begins with catching the birds. To minimize stress, this is often done at night or in the early morning when the birds are naturally calmer and the light is dim. On many farms, workers carefully herd the turkeys into a designated area. Some modern systems use mechanical harvesters with conveyor belts that gently lift the birds and move them into the transport crates. The goal of any catching method is to handle the birds quietly and efficiently, avoiding sudden movements or loud noises that could cause panic or injury. Once caught, the turkeys are placed into large plastic crates or modules. These crates are specifically designed for poultry transport, with smooth surfaces to prevent injury and openings for ventilation. The modules are then carefully loaded onto flatbed trucks using forklifts. The design of these transport systems is important for bird welfare. Proper loading ensures that the crates are secure and that air can circulate freely around them during the journey. The number of birds placed in each crate is calculated based on their size and the expected weather conditions to prevent overcrowding and heat stress, which is a major welfare concern. The transport itself is a carefully managed part of the supply chain. Most journeys from the farm to the processing plant are kept as short as possible, typically lasting only a few hours. The trucks often travel during the cooler parts of the day or at night to protect the birds from heat. The low light conditions during nighttime travel also help keep the turkeys calm and reduce their movement within the crates. For longer journeys or during hot weather, trucks may be equipped with fans or misting systems to help keep the birds cool and comfortable, further reducing the potential for stress during this critical transition period. Upon arrival at the processing plant, the trucks are often moved into a climate-controlled holding area. This allows the birds to rest in a calm, quiet environment before the next stage begins. This step helps lower any stress accumulated during the journey. Plant personnel follow strict procedures for unloading the crates from the trucks, again moving slowly and deliberately to avoid startling the birds. Every aspect of the transport process, from catching and loading to the final arrival at the plant, is structured to minimize stress, as calm birds are easier to handle and the resulting meat quality is higher. The processing plant operates under strict oversight from government agencies, such as the United States Department of Agriculture's Food Safety and Inspection Service, and inspectors are present in the plant at all times during operation, monitoring every step of the process to ensure it complies with federal food safety and humane handling regulations. Their role is to verify that the plant is following its safety plans and that the birds are handled according to the Humane Methods of Slaughter Act. This continuous inspection provides a critical check on the system, ensuring that the final product is safe for consumers and that animal welfare standards are met. The first step inside the plant is stunning, which is designed to render the birds unconscious and insensible to pain. The most common methods involve electrical stunning or a controlled atmosphere system using gases like carbon dioxide. In a controlled atmosphere stunning system, the birds remain in their transport crates and are moved into a chamber where the oxygen is gradually replaced with an inert gas, causing them to lose consciousness without distress. Following stunning, the birds are humanely slaughtered in a quick and precise manner. This is followed by a bleeding period in a designated area to ensure the process is completed properly before moving to the next stage. After the bleeding stage, the carcasses enter the defeathering process. First, they are immersed in a tank of hot water, a step known as scalding. This process loosens the feathers, making them easier to remove. The temperature and duration of the scalding are carefully controlled to be effective without damaging the skin. Immediately after, The carcasses pass through machines with rubber fingers that rotate and gently pluck the feathers away. The next major step is evisceration, where the internal organs are removed. This is performed by a combination of automated machinery and skilled workers who ensure that the removal is done cleanly to prevent any contamination of the carcass. Throughout the processing line, safety and quality checks are paramount. After evisceration, each carcass and its corresponding organs are inspected by a USDA inspector to look for any signs of disease or defects, and any bird that does not meet the standards is removed from the line. The carcasses then undergo a thorough washing inside and out. Following the wash, they are moved into a chilling system, and this is a critical food safety step. The carcasses are rapidly cooled, either in large tanks of ice-cold water or through a system of cold circulating air to bring their temperature down quickly. This rapid chilling inhibits the growth of bacteria and is essential for preserving the meat's quality and safety. Once the turkeys are thoroughly chilled to a safe temperature, they are ready for final processing and packaging. Some birds are destined to be sold whole, especially around the holidays. These whole birds are often graded for quality based on their shape and appearance before being bagged. Other turkeys are sent to a cutting or deboning line, where workers and specialized machines cut the carcasses into individual parts: breasts, thighs, drumsticks, wings. A portion of the meat may also be sent for further processing to become ground turkey, turkey bacon, deli meat. This diversification allows one turkey to become many different products for the consumer market. The packaging process is designed to protect the meat and extend its shelf life. Whole turkeys are often placed in durable plastic bags. The air is removed, the bag is heat-sealed and shrunk tightly around the bird. Cut-up parts are typically placed on trays and covered with a plastic film or are vacuum sealed. The packaging serves multiple purposes. It prevents contamination, reduces moisture loss, and provides a space for the required labeling. Every package must include a label with information such as product weight, price, a use-by or freeze-by date, nutrition facts, and the official USDA mark of inspection, assuring the consumer of its safety. After packaging, the turkey products are moved into either refrigeration or freezing. Products sold as fresh are stored in large coolers kept just above freezing, while products to be sold frozen are sent to blast freezers that freeze them solid very quickly. Maintaining the cold chain or keeping the product at a consistent, safe, low temperature is essential from this point forward. The packaged turkeys are placed into cardboard boxes, which are then stacked onto pallets. These pallets are stored in vast refrigerated or frozen warehouses, waiting for shipment orders from grocery stores and distribution centers across the country. The final step in the supply chain is distribution. The boxed and palletized turkey products are loaded onto refrigerated trucks, which are essentially mobile refrigerators, maintaining a constant cold temperature throughout the journey, which could span hundreds or thousands of miles. They transport the products to regional distribution centers, which then supply individual grocery stores. Upon arrival at the store, the boxes are unloaded and the turkey products are placed in the refrigerated meat cases or freezer aisles for purchase. This intricate logistical network ensures that a steady supply of turkey is available to consumers year-round, connecting the work of the farm and plant directly to the family table.